People are losing their freaking minds. In today's news, well, yesterday, a helicopter had a crash. There was a boat that had sank and gas got in the water up there on Highway 20 just outside of Freeport. Then there was a diver that went missing. And then down in Central Florida, a girl got her hand bit off. And then also over in Destin, a 10-year-old girl went missing yesterday, I would believe. And they still haven't found her yet, so I really am sorry for the loss. It really makes me sad. But yeah, I went to Okaloosa Island today, and I walked to a guard to say, hey, I'm going for a swim. And guess what? The guard's like, yeah, I already knew you were out here. Somebody radioed over. I thought that was funny. So basically, before I go for a swim, if one guard sees me, they put a bolo out. But yeah, I was told that there was somebody on a boat the other day, and somebody had called 911 and saying, oh, there's a kayak out too far, and they send all the 911 people onto the beach because of a person on a boat fishing. And of course, after my swim, I decided to come over here to Destin and do about 2.5 3-mile paddle on my surfboard. The water was a little rough, but it was only yellow flag, and I tell you, I got stung by some jellyfish, and the funniest thing happened. A crab came swimming up and actually tried to grab onto me. But yeah, these people come by in a boat yelling, oh, we're stopping to help you, and I'm just fine, I'm on my surfboard. And then there was a tourist boat that stopped. They started circling me, so of course I just pointed my ass towards them with the camera on my butt facing right towards them. Like, fine, you people want to stare at me on my board? Look at my ass. And of course, later on I get back to shore. These people are like, oh, we were worried about you. You were out too far. We didn't know if we need to call 911. I mean, I just don't get it anymore. It's like the dumbing of society is just unbelievable. But yeah, then I went to a pawn shop today, and I had an item. I'm not going to say the name of it. I don't want to, start anything. But yeah, I went to a pawn shop today to sell an item. And guess what? I wanted the $45 for it. They said the most we could give you is like $15. And I said, well, what about 35? They said no. And I said, well, what about 30? I can't have the 25. 20, and they said no. I'm like, well, what about 16? And the guy starts getting all mad at me, and he goes back to the back, and another guy comes out and says, you need to leave the store. And of course, I left, so I don't want to start nothing. But gosh, I mean, my item I had, it was a cot. It was probably like $75-$80 new. I don't use it anymore, so I figure I could sell it and try to get $25 for it, because I didn't need it. Because it's a real good cot. It's just, like I said, I don't need it anymore. But gosh, I cannot believe that they literally made me walk over $1. They said 15 and I said 16. It's like, oh my gosh. I mean, the dollar was going to break me, but it wasn't going to hurt them. But yeah, I got to go eat dinner. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment. If you see me out there on the beach, feel free to say hi. And also, please, don't call 911 on me. I am Florida's toughest swimmer. Later. Send me a message if you got any questions.